What's up, witches? Alright, so if I don't get to doing this, I'll just get off the phone with Luna. Debating on putting some of her phone calls on Patreon, man. It's some ridiculous nonsense. Alright, let's get a story time to start out today. I need to find another fairy tale deck. I need some new decks. Ooh, the key. I like this one. This one's about teamwork. 33. I like that. It's a major archetype number there too. 33, 22, and 11. Life path 33s are supposed to be the architects. They're really, really good at manifesting reality. Alright, 33, the key, 8 of diamonds. What's needed, what's important, necessity, and revelation. In the sweetest tale of the castle that stood on the golden post, the key plays a significant role. A young person must enter the castle but has no key. Several creatures band together to form a key so that he can reveal the treasures of the castle. When the key shows up, pay attention to what it is pointing at. This can be an indication of something necessary or important to your success. It can open up what needs to be revealed. What is behind the key may remain locked and inaccessible for right now. These can be thoughts of trapped or these can be thought of as traps to be avoided or things to let go of. If you look through the nearest cards to see what is urgent in your reading, the key points out what you need most to succeed in your current question. Alright, so what's the key that we need to focus on today? Got the sun, 2, Aquarius, hope and renewal, something coming out into the sun, unions coming together. I got romance. Oh, I got the sheath right after that, right? The scythe right after that, right? The feminine, intuition, harvest, flight, and rings of communication. I get that there's been some sort of romance that has been cut off, something surrounding a feminine, right? There's really strong intuition around this energy, right? Someone has definitely got the energy of reaping what they sow. There's some sort of flight and distance here, and there's some sort of rings of communication, right? I get like the energy that people might be gossipy about this, right? Because I look at the rings are at the end there, so I don't see that there's sense of communication. And with that, yeah, that cord cut there. Let's see what we got. Oh. What's the shadow that we're dealing with today? No shadow today? Get the energy of revenge. I got the energy of downcasted pride. I got the energy of anger and chains. I got the energy of someone who's had to cut something off here, right? Someone's holding someone hostage. They know something about someone. This is the energy of revenge that I'm picking up here. The energy of revenge is what? They've got a deep, dark secret on somebody. This is the energy of somebody who's trapped in this type of energy, okay? When you emotionally open up to certain people, certain types of people, right? These karmic energies, they use this information against you. You would have told them something to make them feel better. You have revealed some deep darkness about yourself, or you've allowed yourself to be vulnerable around them. And now they're using this information to keep this person trapped. Be like, yeah, how dare you start to think that you are going to be hot shit, because I get the energy that this person was cut off, right? Someone was divinely guided to cut off this female. They were in some sort of romantic entanglement. You got this cut off energy right there with this feminine, right? Someone was guided in this energy, right? Put your energies how you put them, you know what I'm saying? I say masculine and feminine, but it is what it is. Sorry, just how you read runes. There's a dawn and new beginnings coming here. There's a dawn and new beginnings coming here. Kind of getting that repeat of that same quote that Richie Rich said the other day. What? The only reason you haven't made a change yet is you're not mad enough and you're not tired enough, right? Someone has been being held down in this energy, and they're finally starting to get mad enough about it. They're finally starting to get mad enough. They're finally getting sick of whatever it is this person keeps using against them, right? It's something that they know. God, that's some gnarly energy, man. It's just, these are the kind of people, yeah, that they know exactly what it is that you really, really want in life, and they know exactly how to dangle it, and like, so that, get that, I just was talking about that, that cat in the box, Kruger effect, or whatever the hell it's called, where, you got something in a box. Like, I'll use, instead of using the cat, because that's a little bit of a twisted analogy, I'll use the mushroom one, right? There's a mushroom in a box, and it could be a psychedelic mushroom, and it could be a non-psychedelic mushroom, but no one's going to know until they open the box and eat the mushroom. So until that point, that mushroom is both. So, and that's how this person is keeping someone entangled, right? And this person's not happy because it's both. It's like you're future casting a fantasy that doesn't exist at the same time, right? And it's causing cognitive dissonance for somebody here for sure. It could be perfect with me as long as you do exactly what I say, or I say it could be hell with me, but don't leave me anyway. I got that pick-me energy again. I said my definition of a pick-me girl is that girl will do anything to get picked, right? It's not that she even necessarily wants the masculine. She just doesn't want this masculine to choose anybody else but her. If you couldn't be happy with me, if you wouldn't live in my fantasy and build my fantasy with me, then you cannot have it with anybody else. Oh man. You're saying I gotta sneeze. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. This person has foundations with this person, right? This person, it's a comfort zone. It's a place that feels like home. And I get that it was a lot of promises on this until death do us part thing. There's been a lot of love language shared between this person. But there's definitely someone who has like a player-esque type of energy here going on. I've got a King of Wands, but he's definitely dealing with that energy, right? It's this King of Wands. It could be a very sensual person. It could be an attractive person, right? They just have that energy, right? Some people just have that swag. The King of Wands, just with a big D energy, right? That's what the King of Wands has. But he's definitely dealing with someone who's like, I will turn you to stone. I will turn you to stone. even get the energy that this, because I said he's cut off this other energy, and this other energy is trying to keep him back. What's cut him off is this person who's different. They see they see the King of Wands for what he is, and they can see these energies around him, right? There's definitely some victory here that's being focused on. There's a major breakthrough happening that somebody's focusing on. There's a change of energy happening. I get that triggering energy where someone's been triggered to level up, right? And here's what happens when someone's triggered to level up, right? Especially like these King of Wands energies, these people who like they don't want to settle down. They do the friends with benefits games a lot. It's classic for masculine fire signs, right? And Scorpios and Libras and Taurus. Well, it's a thing, right? And it's because they like to have lots of options and stuff like that. I don't think they realized that it wasn't that they had a lot of options. They were the ones actually being used in this situation. And I think that's what this feminine energy brought in. They were just like, dude, cut them off and see what happens. Cut them off, see what happens. You really want to raise your frequencies in life? And this person's like, yeah, they're challenging them on this. On the 4D, what really bothers this masculine is this person has dealt with a lot of toxic feminines here. Right? They've dealt with a lot of karmic feminines here. They've dealt with a lot of ones that have used sexuality and everything else against them. Sex as a weapon. Treated them like boys. You know, they've dealt with this a lot, right? And these people play catty games and they interfere with their life and they cause them a lot of drama. They cause a lot of imbalance. I get this masculine is very much, right? You have that King of Wands. And that big D energy that guy is portraying isn't really big D energy. It's this romantic energy, right? This person actually is probably like, they could be a romance buff. They could like romantic movies. You know what I'm saying? They could actually kind of think about that kind of life, right? If they had... Yeah, they operate from more of a heart-based center than I think most people realize. And it's because they radiate that frequency that they attract people. But I get the sense that they are attracting people who are trying to use toxic feminine energy to lure this person into acting like this romantic person. And they end up getting this King of Wands instead because this person knows these people are also toxic. At the same time, they've been engaging with them. So what happens when we mix energy with people that are toxic? We pick up their energy, right? There's a reason. I'm telling you, there was a whole reason for that 6-foot thing, and it was all about cleansing people's energies. You put out an actual energetic field that projects at least 6 to 8 feet out around you. And when you plug into another person, you really don't think you're mixing them energies. Especially if you're plugged in and kissing at the same time. A lot of focus going on here. What are we up to? 13 minutes. Someone's dealing with a lot of conflicts, but they're working on starting into a new beginning right here. But they have, they're being inspired to inspired to carry their burdens right now. Something's emboldening them and giving them strength, right? They're trying to move on from their past energies of acting like immature, right? Acting immature with their staff, right? They're waiting for some sort of ship to come in so that they can offer a more traditional type of love. That's what I'm getting, right? They're still dealing with these past people though right now. They're working on releasing these past people. They really are, because you got the 3 cups here. They could have up to 3 exes that are really in their energy, or you get baby mama, whatever it is. There's 3 main energies that are here that are on the ground, and this person's focusing on this 2 of cups. They have put this connection that is inspiring them on a pedestal, right? And they're using that to help them move on from the past. They could be a little immature with money. I get they could be immature with money. They could be too giving with money. This person could help other people to the detriment of themselves. Yeah, I just got a lot of immature with money. They might have a lot of debt, credit debt, shit like that. Right? They've got a lot of these past issues hanging around them, right? They're a little defensive about that. I don't think they want you to know that they've kind of been in that energy. I get that beggar energy. They don't like feeling like anybody feeling like they're in a beggar type of energy, right? They don't like that. It's entrapment for them. Yeah, because they want a 10 of coins type of life, right? That's what they're working towards. They're tired of being entrapped by these energies. Okay, yeah, they're just immature. They invested, and it might not even be with money either. They've invested too much time and too much energy into toxic connections, and that is kind of keeping them. I get that they might be a little entrapped in that type of mindset, and they're trying to come out of it, right? This person's trying to manifest 10 of coins. They're trying to build something here, but they've got a lot to fix. They've got a lot to fix in their past. I got the 9 of coins. All right. Yeah. We'll leave it at that for today. Remember, longer readings, cards and coffee, book readings, all that other stuff is on Patreon. Link will be below. And yeah, blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and I'll be back as soon as I can. I promise.